Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com, and it is time now for our interview segment with our friends from IUP's Footlight Players. And this segment brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Personal Injury Law Firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And we've got a lot of people in the studio here today. Let's have everybody introduce themselves. Right, first off, our two adults who are wrangling all of these kids for the Footlight Players at IUP.
Hi, I'm Brian Jones, and I'm the executive producer of Footlight Players.
And you, ma'am?
I am Sharon Camille. I'm the artistic director and also the director of Mary Poppins.
And we saw somebody popping in right in the back there.
Hello, I maybe have a baby face, but my name is Maddie Jones, and I am the play director for the Academy play this year.
Oh, excellent. Now, let's meet our young actors who have decided to be a part of our show this morning. Your name, first off?
I'm Amelia Camposano. I play Miss Andrews in Mary Poppins.
Okay, you're up next, sir.
My name's Striker Sparks, and I play Robertson I and part of the ensemble.
Okay, so you're part of the ensemble. In what show?
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
And he's
all right.
also our dance captain.
Oh, okay, dance captain as well. Next two, please. And we got somebody who's already wearing their theater shirts there. Go ahead.
I'm Josh McIsaac, and I play Graham in the play Starrise Bakery.
Starrise Bakery, okay.
My name is Madison Morley, and I play Miss Rogers in Starrise Bakery.
All right, we'll talk about what those are in just a few minutes. And then our final two, your name, young lady?
My name is Aubrey Heidenthal, and I play Coco in Starrise Bakery.
My name is Katie Schaefer, and I play Maria in Starrise Bakery.
So there's a lot of shows that are being represented here, but I think two shows right off the bat here, because I heard Mary Poppins and Starrise Bakery, but as we bring everybody back in, there are actually 4 shows being put on. That's a lot. That's a lot going on.
It is, yeah. We're back to our full capacity at Footlight Players this year. We're also doing Alice in Wonderland, which is our younger folks play, and we're doing Matilda the Musical, and that will also be represented by our younger folks.
And this is Matilda the Musical. These are junior versions of the show. People see the junior, and they think, what's the difference between the junior version of the show, maybe?
It's a briefer version. There's been some editing down to make it a one-act. We have 8 performances over our festival weekend, and each of those is its own standalone hour and 15-minute piece.
How long has Footlight Players been going
20
on?
years. This is our 20th anniversary.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. I can't believe it myself, because I kept saying to you guys, I wanted to be in Footlight Players, I think, when I was a kid, but I was involved in another theater program at the time, so I couldn't do both. But it sounds like it's a lot of fun. So what are some of the kids learning as part of the Footlight Players program here? Not just lines and music, but they're learning some other things too.
Sure, yeah. So one of the things that makes our program really unique is that we offer both classes and rehearsal. So the first couple of weeks of the program, we're doing classes in everything from monologues to dialects and accents. Some years we have dance classes. We learn theater crafts, so they're learning how to do some of the props and backstage things. And so we really try to give them a nice overview of all of the skills that you might need to have a show, and then we get to rehearse the shows as well.
All right, so there's a lot of behind-the-scenes experience along with the acting technique and things like that as well.
Exactly. They learned an awful lot about papier-mâché this year. and to tell you the truth, too, they learn a lot about perseverance and a lot about interpersonal communication and helping each other out as well. There are big skills. We pride ourselves on having kids from all over the county, some who have never done theater before, but many who get their first chance at being on stage and learn a lot of other things in the process.
We'll talk about it again from that educational aspect.
Sure. I think also my workshop was a lot about storytelling, but even more than that, I think it's confidence in finding your voice, whether that is in the classroom, on the stage, or in public speaking, like we are right now.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's amazing how many theatrical skills will play in everyday life. I mean, outside of my job, again, I credit theater for giving me the courage to speak in public. But you think about it, teachers, lawyers, A lot of other people have to speak in public. You also have to be able to memorize really quickly in certain other fields. So memorization skills also come into effect.
Well,
and
and
that's
any-
exercised in theater as well.
And any job interview you have, you need to present yourself well, right?
And improvise on the dot because you don't know what questions they're going to ask as well.
Exactly. Which leads us to.
Which leads us to, I see a lot of kids improvising in the back. I saw hand motions. I saw a little bit of dancing on there. They probably forgot that we're on Facebook Live as well. But let's have our first two come up here once again. Let's re-meet you folks. And you two are part of the Mary Poppins show, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so your character again?
Miss Andrew.
Miss Andrew is...
I am the mean nanny
Oh.
that most people forget about.
Yeah, she kind of gets expelled by Mary, I guess,
Yep.
at some point.
Yeah.
So what is it like being kind of an evil villain type person?
This is my first time doing like a villainous role, and it's definitely different. It's not what I expected at all, and I've been surprised by how many people are like, "Oh wow, you have such a cool song," and "Oh, the villain has the best song," or all that stuff. So it's definitely a different experience, and I've been enjoying it thoroughly. I've been told that I've been doing a great job, and we're rolling with it. It's good. It's a fun time.
Your name again?
I'm Stryker.
And Stryker, what's your role in Mary Poppins?
Robertson I.
Robertson I. Okay, and then you said you're kind of we'll say featured players of the show. So talk about your role, though.
I'm kind of like the comedic relief.
Comedy relief?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought that was Bert the Chimney Sweep for a second. No, I'm kidding.
I'm also very clumsy.
Okay. What is the toughest part then? Is it that did you learn a lot of physical comedy to do this?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, so you can stumble on cue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's been the most fun about working with Footlight players?
Probably the people. I feel like a lot of people would agree that they can be themselves around Footlight.
That's another good thing. Yeah, I've noticed that casts form tight bonds, and I assume that the 4 casts here have kind of formed a tight bond over the summer so far, putting together the shows and not living, but learning and working together. Thanks very much. Let's get our next two up here, and kind of remind everybody again who you are.
Hi, I'm Josh McIsaac. I'm playing Graham in Starrise Bakery.
And
Hi, I'm Madison Morley. I'm playing Miss Rogers in Starrise Bakery.
so what's Starrise Bakery about?
It's a play that is based off of the main character Coco, who is working in a bakery before school, and it's a bakery that she's baking. Like all the baked goods are magical.
Oh, so there's some magic involved in this. Okay. So what is your role specifically? Talk about your character.
So I play a student in Mr. Maple's class. He is a student that gets bullied for being called. He gets called a nickname, Lettuce. He doesn't like being called Lettuce, and throughout the play, he slowly starts to stand up for himself and kicks off the bullies. And
well, that's good. Hopefully in a way that the bullies aren't left with black eyes either. So your character is?
Miss Rogers.
And who is Miss Rogers in the show?
She's the baker, and she works with Coco in the morning.
So you've kind of taken on a more adult role. What's that like? You're still kind of young, but yet you're playing an adult.
It's a little different. It's hard to get like the body language and stuff. I've really had to work on that. I've played a couple older roles before, but this one was definitely a lot more challenging.
Anybody you looked up to, like actor-wise, or even within your own family or friends that you said, hey, that might be good for my role, or something like that?
My 8th grade reading teacher.
Really?
I took like inspiration from her body language and the way she talked.
That is awesome. And in a nice way, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, because we don't want to offend any teachers. Now, I noticed there was one person that's standing behind you that kind of got lost in the shuffle. You young man, no, you don't want to come forward? Oh, I think he should.
I'm kind of just here for emotional support.
Okay. What's your name anyway?
Jacob.
Jacob. All right, Jacob. We want to make sure. I didn't know if he was part of any cast. That's all.
Can I just say that Jacob is actually Josh's younger brother, but he plays Michael Banks in Mary Poppins,
Oh,
and
so-
he's actually a very important character.
Let's bring him back up here. Come off it. Now, did you have to learn it? Let's lower. Can we lower that mic down for him, please? And Now you have no worries. You have no worries. You're among friends here, and everybody listening is a friend as well. Okay, so talk about being Michael Banks. Is that a lot of fun?
Yeah. Like, Sharon actually yesterday, she said, everybody has to be serious except me. I get to be the cute one.
Oh, that's good. Now, because it's Mary Poppins, did you have to learn how to talk in an English accent?
I didn't really have to learn because I already know how. But I had to,
I'll tell you
I
what,
had
Governor,
to-
let's hear a little bit of that English accent. There you go. So show us what you got.
I had to kind of, refine it because it wasn't the best.
High street accent. I like that. Very good job. Excellent. Give him a round of applause. Let's have our last two coming up here. We're going to go up to the mark on this one. We'll try to keep it within the mark, but if we run over, that's fine. Your name again.
Aubrey Hadenthal, and I play Coco in Star's Bakery.
Katie Schaefer, and I play Maria in Star's Bakery.
So Coco is
She is the main character who works at a bakery, and whenever Graham gets bullied, she tries to defend him and be kinder, and yeah.
So with this bakery being magical and all the pastries being magical, did you have to learn anything like sleight of hand or anything else to kind of produce magic on the stage? It's a technical question, I know, but I just wonder about these things. Do you have to, let's put it this way, do you have to pull off any stunts on stage?
No.
No, everything else happens elsewhere. Okay. All right, but you know what? I think it would be a nice idea. Go ahead, Brian. You were going to say something. You were okay. Next up, then, your character again is
Maria.
Maria, and what's Maria in the play? Who is she in the play?
So in the play, Maria is Coco's best friend, and just kind of there. She's always trying to support everybody, be in love. She's all around. I don't know.
Well, going off friendships and that. Have you the two of you become close friends because of this show? Because I noticed that because I was in a play where I was a younger brother to somebody, and we actually wound up playing catch backstage every now and then because he needed to learn how to throw a baseball and things like that. And we have the director once again stepping up.
So one game that the cast learned that they made up themselves was called Catch the Fish.
Oh no.
There's a fish that might appear, and the game is to just pass it around a circle and say
heavens.
Pass the fish.
Oh,
it's
good.
great.
What is it? Is it just to get reactions and to pay attention during the time, or is it just fun
It's
backstage?
just creative joy.
Creative joy, you know what? That's always welcome.
It's so needed in a play, especially in an original play where they have a lot of say in the characters.
That's right. Star Rise is an original production. That is awesome. Well, thank you both for coming back up. Let's get everybody back in. Let's get the particulars on this because we're just about out of time. So it's this weekend, right?
It is this weekend. The first performances are Friday night at 7 and 9. Mm-hmm. And then we'll have matinees at noon and 2 on Saturday, and evening performances at 6 and 8 Saturday, and then final matinees at 11 and 1 on Sunday, mixing all four of them up. You can get tickets in advance, but they're also available at the door at IUP's Performing Arts Center there at Waller Hall.
All right, Brian, thanks. And can they order tickets online as well at this point?
Yes, they can. There is a
It's
way
at
that
iup.edu/marketplace.
/marketplace.
If you just look up the IUP Marketplace and look for the IUP or look for the Footlight Players logo, you can find all the particulars.
All right, excellent. Well, thanks everybody for coming in here on Indiana in the Morning. You certainly have put a smile on this old theater rat's face. But thanks again, and may I say to you all, and I say it with all the respect in the world, break a leg out there.
Thank you.
Thanks. We look forward to seeing you there.
Appreciate it.
All right, some of the cast and crew for Matilda Jr., Mary Poppins Jr., Star Rise Bakery, and Alice in Wonderland joining us as part of the Footlight Players here on Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Our interviews are presented by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Personal Injury Law Firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. It's 8:26. We're running a bit late, but here's Boomer with the Sports Minute.
This is Boomer Esiason with the Sports Minute, sponsored by Relief Factor, the natural way to fight pain. LSU gymnast and name, image, and likeness megastar Olivia Dunn announced she's returning for a 5th season with the Tigers. Her current NIL valuation is estimated at nearly $4 million, the second highest of all collegiate athletes. Livy's boyfriend is pretty marketable, too. He's Pirates rookie all-star flamethrower Paul Skeens, and guess what? He's headed to the All-Star game. I'm Boomer Esiason.
As you know, summer is right around the corner, and for most people, that means more activities, more golf, more biking, more of whatever you love to do. But if you're dealing with aches and pains, your more could become less. This is why I'm here to tell you about Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps fight pain naturally. For instance, I was sent Relief Factor to try, and I've been taking it every single day. I'll tell you what, I feel the difference every day. You see, instead of masking your pain, Relief Factor's formula